Good morning. Welcome. I am Dee Dee Love. Please drop down there and hit like, subscribe, and share. Today, I am here to review Queens on ABC, starring Eve, Brandy, Naturi, Houghton, and a few others. All right, let's get started. So, when Queen begins, as a Black woman, it is a little off putting because we see the same storylines over and over. I mean, even as a Black person, I really would like to see the storylines go a little deeper. Like the storylines that get, magnified or storyline, anything 50 Cent writes. So let me just start this off by saying that regardless of how I feel about Queens, I will support it. I will watch it because we must support our sisters, period, point blank. Um, so in the beginning, it comes across as being about a bunch of, middle-aged Black women. One woman, Eve's character, caught her husband sleeping with a white female student. See, these are things that stand out for me. Like, they rub me the wrong way. So when she comes into the room, she says to her husband, I bought something for you. I can't remember what she said she bought for him. But see, ladies, that's the issue. When you're buying things from men, beware. We've kind of set the tone for this female male bullshit that's going on. The female male, right? The male who wants to be treated like a woman. I've spoken of him several times. He's out there, he exists, he's real. Okay. Um, so you have to let men be men, because again, we keep getting these same stories. This is basically a Tyler Perry movie broken down into episodes with better writing on ABC. So she said that she gave up everything for him. He is her world. Again, the same story we see over and over again. So Brandy's character, she has a 15-year-old daughter. She's an ex-drug addict. Good morning, White Carter. How are you? Happy Sunday. Peace and blessings and God's protection to you, my love. And may you have a pleasant and wonderful week. Okay. Did you happen to watch Queens on ABC with Eve and Brandy? Anyway, so yes. So Brandy's character is an ex-drug addict. She has a 15-year-old daughter that she doesn't raise, that lives with her mother. Another typical storyline. See, this is what I'm saying. There's no diversity, no variety. And it's never usually anything positive. Like, why is it that you can watch shows filmed in Nigeria and they represent Black women in a totally different way? Black women are not baby mamas over there. Black women are dressed appropriately. All women are beautiful. All the cast look different. You don't only have skinny women, light skinned women, mixed looking women. It's just too much for us here in America to be inclusive of all. But anyway, so yeah, so Brandy's character, her daughter's 15, doesn't respect her, because she doesn't know who her father is. And that just totally blew my mind. Now, mind you, this is the first 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm not watching this shit. But I had to go back and finish. So, yeah, White Carter girl, we just got to watch it. We must support our sisters. People support 50 and that bullshit. So we must. So, okay, so who's the next character? So back to Eve. Here's what's weird about Eve's character. Now, y'all, my friend told me about the show, but she didn't tell me that Eve was on here looking like Meghan Markle. Okay. So they like whitewashed her, you know what I'm saying? So she has 5 children, right? Can y'all tell me why 3 of the kids are straight up Mexican? Like the kids look Mexican. Your husband's Black and you're Black. Where these Mexican children come from? I could have sworn they were going to say that they were adopted or something, but no. Maybe that'll come down the line. I'm not really sure, but they're straight up Mexican. One of the girls in the group is Mexican. Now, here's the thing I find about television when there's an all Black cast. Pretty much Girlfriends was the only all Black female cast. Lynn was mixed, but Lynn identified with being Black. So, but why do they always have to throw an alternate race in? Why couldn't ABC just give them that show with all Black women? So they have this Latino woman on there. No disrespect to my Latino mamas, but this is about racism and how television and networks are set up. Because if you think about it, have you ever seen any of them Latin shows when you scrolling up Telemundo and all of those places, do you ever see them with a black woman in their cast? No. It's okay for them to have an all Spanish cast, Latino cast. It's okay to have an all white cast, but it's never okay to have a strictly black woman cast. That's a problem for me. So, you know what else was an issue? So when they started out the show, the name of their show, their group is called Nasty Girls. And, you know, until you watch and further and understand what it really means, you're like, oh my God, black women are being portrayed in a negative, disrespectful light again. You could take it that way. Like how the Dave Chappelle stand up has been blown totally out of proportion. And I'm going to tell you, as black people, if you are supporting him being boycotted, something is really wrong with you. Understand that you are black before you are gay. Okay. Nobody knows who you sleeping with, but when they see you, they know that you are a black person. So be careful, because that stand up was basically about racism and how you're respected for being gay. Gay people are in control. Gay people are in power, and black people are still being disrespected. They've been in the movement for over fucking, let's say, 200 years, and still nothing. Right? That's what he's saying. So understand. And again, like I said, here we have an all black woman cast, and once again, you got to throw in, you know, Spanish or Latino people into the mix. Hey, Lonnie Love. Good morning, Bill. Did you happen to watch Queens on ABC? Yes. Okay. So we're over sexualized also, because the first song is about pussy and sex. Like I said, even though as you watch further along, you'll understand what's really going on, but it's just the fact that these things are always put out on us. Girl, I wasn't really planning to go live, but I said, let me jump on here and do this real quick before I go. I got another live I'm going to do where y'all know I act a fool on those. That one's next. So, yes. So there's a part where Eve walks into the parking garage, and there's a young girl and a young boy. The young man is pressed up against the back of the Jeep. The black girl has her leg around him, tongue kissing him on the car. Once again, black women being portrayed as being over, you know, sexual, aggressive. You know, it was a lot of negative shit. If you want to pick out the negative, I guess if you want to pick out the positive, you could. But those are the things that I saw. Um, it was just a lot. I don't know. But I went back. I did finish it. And I will watch it because, you know, I'm hoping that it will get better. It wasn't horrible. But like I said, the first 20 minutes were a little cringeworthy, because especially if you're a positive black woman and you're sick of seeing the same storyline over and over, and sick of seeing black women portrayed in a negative light, then yeah. And also Notori's character is a Christian, a married Christian, but she's actually a lesbian. So she's been cheating on her husband. So this is what I'm saying. When the show comes on, you see black women. Okay, like I said, Eve, first black woman. Her husband is cheating on her with his young white college student, and she's bought him things and sacrificed everything she's had for him. Then you got Brandy, who has the 15-year-old daughter who's disrespectful, doesn't know who her father is. And then you have Notori, you know, a Christian, married, you know, with a family or whatever, husband, and she's actually a lesbian cheating on him with her. So this is how they're shining the light on black women in the first fucking 20 minutes of this show. So, you know, that's why I'm like, But again, it's always the same storyline. Basically, this is a Tyler Perry movie broken down into episodes on ABC with better writing. That's what I saw for this episode. Hopefully it will get better. By the end of this episode, you do realize that Brandy's daughter is actually by the producer, you know. Oh, and y'all probably gonna watch anyway. So, you know, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. They were also doing a lot of broken English on there, but it wasn't, you know, there's a way to do broken English. When you from the hood and you do broken English, it flows, it moves smoother. But when you have probably some Caucasians writing some broken English, you can tell you're like, this shit, no, it's out of place, kind of, and unnecessary. Right. Now, I ain't gonna front. They did a freestyle that was tight. Eve still got her rapping skills. Eve, aka Meghan Markle, because I'm telling you, there was a point in there. I'm like, who is that, Meghan? Like, they whitewashed her. Now, I'm not gonna front. That wig was horrible that she had on. That wig that Eve, I don't know who did their hair, but that weave was a bit much. It was all thick and I don't know if they did that on purpose because she's a yeah, White Carter. I'm trying. You got to watch it for yourself. I'm telling you, you got to watch it for yourself. That was episode 1. She said none of this sounds positive. I'm going to give it another shot, try to watch it again this week and see what happens. But like I said, I'm like, who wrote this shit? Who wrote this? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. I'm going to watch it. I mean, again, because people support that power and 50 Cent BMF. To me, that is a knockoff of Snowfall. And we've seen enough drug lord stories about Black people, slavery stories. I mean, how many more of those are we going to see? Can we get a real sitcom that, something just funny, something just, ha ha ha, everything, all Black people don't speak in slang. All people are not, ghetto. Everybody is not the same, but they write for one type of person, you know? So I don't watch that shit. And I watched Snowfall. Snowfall was better because they also had the government aspect written into it, where you see where they flooded the streets. And I believe Snowfall is based on a true story. The BMF is too, but I'm over it. Like I said, 50 says a lot of disrespectful shit about Black women in general, period. Overall, he just, whatever he feels like saying and doing, he does. And he's not putting anything positive out on the streets. I mean, you think about it, all of our stories are about glorifying drug dealing. You mean to tell me that we've invented shit, we've done shit, we've traveled. I mean, but everything comes back to drug dealing, getting money, and that type of shit. Unnecessary. I did like P Valley. That was well written because it had storylines and plots. And so we'll see where this Queen's business is going. But yeah, it came across as negative to me. I won't even lie to y'all. It definitely did. Some of the things I wrote down, I'm like, I don't want to seem like a negative Nelly, but shit, I like to see things for what it is. But when that girl said she didn't know her father, I'm like, damn. But like I said, at the end of the episode, you find out that the father is the producer. But it was just like, that's not what we want to see. I know that's not what I want to see. That doesn't reflect all of us. Like, everybody's not a baby mama, and every single mother is not a single mother. Like, just because you're not married doesn't make you a single fucking mother. If your children are being raised and taken care of by their father and y'all just don't happen to be married, like, why are you putting that in your kids' head like something they're different? Something wrong with them because you come from a single household. No, you got two parents who love you. They just live in different places. So you actually come from a double household. Hello? Put the negative shit on it. We love drama. I think family shows are over. No, guess what? The Wonder Years. They remade the Wonder Years, the Black Wonder Years for ABC. I actually enjoyed that. That lifted my heart. And I wasn't here for it because I'm like, damn, even still, we can't get our own shit. But I guess they call it the Wonder Years, to draw people in or whatever. But it's a good show, and all the people on there are dark skinned, representing real Black families. The mother's very nice. She gives you a June Cleaver kind of feel, but I like the Wonder Years. I watched like 4 episodes of that, so I'm okay with that one. What's the other one? Encounter on Netflix. This is for the single ladies, okay? You guys definitely want to check that out. It is hilarious because I just think it is hysterical to see a woman all the way in Nigeria having the same issues that Black women here face daily. The dating game is horrible. Men really need to do better. It's just, oh my goodness. Her mother, there's a woman, her mother tells her that she has 365 days to get married. Something about an inheritance. And so she's going on all these dates, but she's encountering random shit that we go through. And then people always say, well, why are you single? Why are you single? I would rather be single than be fucking annoyed 24/7. Yes, it's rough out here. And I was telling you guys last week how I do not correct men. Hey, Bama, what's good, boo? Welcome. Happy Sunday. Peace and blessings. Yeah, I don't correct men. So the other day I was at work. This dude is always calling me, wanting to hook up and all this shit, right? Texting me. So I said, you know what? Let's see. He always asks me what I'm doing, what's lunchtime, but guys don't think. And God, I don't like cheap men. Call it what you want. Y'all can call it gold digging. I come from a different time. If I can do it for myself, I know damn well you better be doing it for me too. And then some to make me feel special. Because if I'm showering myself with love and then you want to come up on some side bullshit, like, why am I settling for that? Anyway, so the dude text me or whatever, and I'm like, oh, what you doing for lunch? And he's like, oh, I'm grabbing some food. I'm about to go back to work. Da da da. Now I'm sitting there thinking to myself, see, that's an odd response from someone who always wants to hook up. This is why I don't. And dudes never get it. So my thing is what a proper response would have been was, do you want something? I'm going to get it and you can come to my job and pick it up. Or even better, tell me what you want and I'll pay for it and you can come here and get it yourself when you go on lunch yourself. But men don't think like that. So do not settle. I'll be calling you too, trying to see you. What man wouldn't? Well, Red Wings, I would hope when you call me, baby, you got something to offer, okay? Because these brothers are just calling and they only want to offer dick. And nobody wants just dick. Sorry. And the majority of the time, it's not that great anyway. So, it's about the woman who's really making it happen. Guys give themselves way too much credit. Okay. Mhm. Now, I don't want to scare guys off by using the D word because my baby Troy Allen had told me one day, he was like, oh, your video was great up into the D part. But see, you men need to listen to this D part right here, okay? The D part that you guys need to understand is A, women, we don't want you guys sending us unsolicited dick flicks. Okay. We would appreciate it if y'all would keep them shits to yourselves and let's ask for them or ask us, do we want them? But don't greet us every morning with that bullshit. And especially if it's not our dick. We don't want to see it. Okay. Don't matter how good, how pretty, whatever. We don't want to see it. It's not ours. Not interested. If I'm not asking you and calling you about it, don't fucking voluntarily you get a text message or I am in the morning and bam, somebody's DP. Please, no thank you. Another thing, hey Kamisha Boo, what it do? Everybody don't forget to hit like. If you are unemployed, financially strapped, cheap, don't go out looking for women. Okay? Don't do it. Leave women alone if your ass is broke and you don't want to spend no money. Stay your ass away from women who got their shit going on. Good morning. Oh, yeah. I love you too, boo. Y'all check out Kamisha Reviews. The new season has started for Ready to Love. Okay. Yeah, stay away from women. Leave grown women alone. If you know your ass is broke and tired and you don't want to spend no money and you don't want to do anything, leave grown women alone. Don't call them. Don't fucking do it. Okay. And like I said, the cheap brother, I just can't. Some of y'all really need to think outside the box, for real. And we live in a society now where people are like, oh, you a gold digger. Only black women are gold diggers. Y'all notice that, right? If you light skinned and white, it's okay for you to want some shit. But if you a dark skinned sister, oh, you a gold digger. They expect gold. Black women have to carry the load. The fuck out of here. The black women got to be strong. The black women have to do everything. But no. If I'm already doing everything, I need you to bring me something else, really. Enhance my situation, make me feel better. But that's not what men think about. They think about themselves and what they're going to get in the end goal. But like I said, no more unsolicited dick pics. And by all means, please, if your ass is broke, please stop dating. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. If you can't buy a dinner, send a flower, you don't know to open doors, you don't have basic tools, leave women alone. Good morning, Miss Alfreda. Welcome, Queen. Welcome. I also want to send up prayers out to my friend, a fellow content creator. Her brother passed away. My prayers are with you and your family. God bless all of you. And yes, that's all. I know some of y'all want to say, is it from COVID? Unfortunately, it was. COVID is still taking people out. Don't sleep. But Dee Dee, I just talk ish. I'll tell a woman how beautiful she is if she wants to be loved. And I know Red Wings. Listen, I can tell you're a different type of dude. People know, you know. But when it came down to it, like I said, I no longer correct men. Like I told y'all, that guy I met and he was calling me, what the fuck was he calling me? Mamas. I hate that shit. I ain't your mama. Fuck you calling me mamas for? I'm not gonna call you son. Right. So that don't work for me. That's just like one of the guys who always sending me those unsolicited pics. He always be like, yeah, something, something, daddy. You ain't my daddy. I would never say that. I want to sleep with my daddy. That's not sexy to me. I'm not your daughter. That's disgusting. No, thank you. I'd rather call you an Adonis, a Mandingo warrior, ooh, chocolate thunder, something like that. You know what I mean? Something sexual. I don't want to call you daddy. That ain't sexual. That's sick to me. Sorry. Mhm. No, thank you. But it's hard out here dating. It's hard. It's rough. And actually, there was a woman who was killed in Atlanta 3 days ago. I put the video on my community board. She must have just met this guy. She was dating him, and I forget, one of the subscribers dropped down and told me that she found out that the guy was actually a rapist. He had raped some other woman. He had done some crazy shit. But anyway, he went to her apartment building. He had like a fucking assault rifle and he was shooting around. And then they found her in the apartment dead. He called moms. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you calling me your mama? But you got to be careful. Like, this woman didn't do her homework. You got to research these bastards, okay? See, that's why I laugh when everybody like, oh, they doxing. Listen, we've been doxing, bitch, since the 80s. But there's a way and why you do it. You dox to find out if somebody is going to a threat to you. Like, if you dating a man and you're bringing him into your home and into your life, you damn sure better know who he is and where he's been and who he's connected to, because you could be endangered. Same with guys. You need to find out who these women are that you're meeting up with. Somebody just appears off the scene. They have no history. I can't call you at work. Why you ain't got no job? Why you don't have a work history? Fuck all that. You better find out. Don't trust people. Because a lot of us are dying at the hands of men. Crazy ass men. Narcissists. The signs are all there, but women want to be loved. Society tells you you must be loved. What do they tell you in church? There's a man for every woman. That's a motherfucking lie. That's why I don't go to church. Y'all know that, right? They be lying at church. I ain't got time for that shit. They can't handle me at church anyway, because y'all know I'm the same everywhere I go. I don't give a shit. So, I don't turn into a Broadway performer when I get to church. But that's what a lot of people do. They show up and turn into some fucking body else. You know? Like, one day you're a pastor, one day you're not. That's not how that shit goes. I'm me all the time. Right. Mm-hmm. I told the lady at my job to start calling me sister. Call me sister, because now I'm just on some other shit. Like I said, men best stay away from me. I'm not interested. I don't like being called daddy either. Yeah, because if a woman is calling you daddy, it's because she wants you to buy her some shit, right? She tricking off, oh, come here, daddy. Oh, daddy, because your daddy buys you gifts. The fuck? No, I'm not interested. And then my thing is, you got to let people be who they are. I don't want anybody pretending to be somebody else to get into my good graces. And then, damn, 2 months later, I find out you're just a stupid ass. And it usually doesn't take that long to find out, because you can only pretend for so long. But, the saying is true. People only do what you allow them to do. And you have to really watch yourself. Some of us, you just want to be loved. It's nothing like human touch and conversation. It's very important. Good morning. Good morning, Alana. How are you, my love? I'm going to be up your way today, girl. I'm on my way up there. Yeah, human touch is important. That's just like, I met this guy online, right? Now, me and him been talking on the phone. I'm not on the phone, online for maybe a month or so. Anyway, this motherfucker, he's like, yeah, I do cryptocurrency in UK or whatever. So I'm listening to all this shit and I'm like, great or whatever, but it doesn't affect me. I don't care. So he's sending me pictures of, he got a boat and he has cars and all this shit. Nigga, for all I know, you went down to the parking garage and you was posing in front of this shit. I have no idea. None of that matters to me, okay? Unless your ass is cash apping me, I don't give a damn how much money you have. Are you sharing is the question, right? If you're not, I don't care. So he sends me this thing and he was like, oh, I can mine for you. I can mine your Bitcoin for me. For you, you just have to give me access to your digital wallet. Hello, motherfucker, digital wallet. That implies that you have access to my fucking money. You must be crazy. No, but we ended up talking or whatever. And I told him, I said, listen, nigga, I count my money after it come out the ATM machine. I trust no one and nothing. What the hell makes you think I'm gonna give you access to my life? But what was funny was, it was like you trying to game me. You want to make it seem like you love me, and I'm silly as fuck. So if you write down that you love me on a message, I love you too, because I do love everyone in general. So it ain't like I'm lying to you. But don't think for one fucking minute that I'm sleeping on your ass. See, people look in my face and think because I'm nice and I'm stupid. I don't know why. To me, I don't appear as someone that you can get the fuck over on. But hey, but then they find out very quickly. Absolutely not. I'm not no damn fool. And I will fuck you up. Mm-hmm. And that was my thing. When I told him, I said, listen, you want me to give you access to something? First of all, you live in the UK. If shit go left, it's not like I could drive down the street and blow up your fucking house. So no, I would never do that anyway. But ladies, y'all need to be careful. This is how people get swindled out of all their damn money. Because you're needy, you're lonely, you feel like, oh, this person talks to me every day. I wouldn't give a fuck if you called me 500 times a day, bitch. The answer would be no. No, no, no. When people want something from you, be careful. For real. And it was crazy because y'all know me, I loves me some Google. Okay. I Google all kind of shit. So I go on because what was crazy was, see, he tried to play me like I was stupid too. This is what one of the flags was. So he explained this process to me. So I say to him, well, to me, that sounds like a pyramid scheme. And he got all offended. So I'm like, okay, but that's what the fuck it sounds like to me. Like, try to make it seem like I'm stupid. I'm crazy. Yeah, I just need your bank account. Nigga, hell no. So I go online, I'm Googling, and that was one of the things that popped up. One of the red flags is that it's like a pyramid scheme. So then I go on and I find an article and it says flags to be aware of. What was it? Crypto scamming. So it's an article and it has, I might post that shit later. Actually, I'm going to post a link. And it has 8 or 10 bullet points about what to be careful of. So I sent that to him. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? So we had a few words. He was like, what's wrong with you? You don't trust anyone? Hell no. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Never, ever, ever backtrack on who you are and what you believe. Because when you do, unless you want some negative bullshit, that's something else. But when you do, you always get fucked over. Right. And you always end up saying, I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Don't do it. Always. Yeah, Lonnie, he lost his damn mind. And like I said, if you look in my face, do I look like a damn fool to you? I mean, I'm nice. Like I said, just because I joke and smoke a lot don't mean I don't tote the Glock, motherfucker. I will hurt you. I don't play games with people. And I come from a place where I trust no one. I love you, but I don't trust nobody that much. We're all human and we'll fuck up. People make mistakes. Yeah, talk about he needs, oh, your digital wallet. Let me I'm gonna send you a link. All you gotta do is click on it. But see, then also on that same article, it was saying how what happens had I clicked that link some kind of way, it would have done something to my phone. So y'all be fucking careful. Do not open anything you don't know where it came from and from someone you don't know. And like when you get them IM messages on Facebook, it look like it's from your friend. Don't open them because if your friend, first of all, has never messaged you, then they ain't messaging you now about this bullshit or those little messages that pop and say, I found this about you. I found you in this video. Never open any of that shit. But yeah, it said on there something about if I had to click that link, there would have been because I kept asking him, well, how the fuck can you access my account through a link if I don't give you the information? Because that don't even make sense. Like, what are you talking about? Because I was like, well, explain it to me. Tell me more. Tell me more. Flower pyramid scheme, blue flowers on the bottom. Yep, motherfucker. That's what I told him. And he act like, I said, well, you're telling me you have a mining block, right? So being that you're looking for people who don't have enough to start the whole block, you're looking for people to invest a little bit they have, and you're going to make them make enough so then they can start a block and so on and so on. How fucking hard is that to understand that that's a pyramid scheme? Like, who you talking to? People think they really fucking slick. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck what education level you are at. You motherfuckers have Google. Use it. The information is there. You come across a word you don't understand, Google that motherfucker too, and then head back. And usually when you're reading, the definition is in the goddamn sentence. You don't understand, read it again. Some of y'all are scared to read. That's why y'all are not where y'all need to be. I don't care how old you are. I want y'all to start reading every single day. I read every day. Ain't nobody said you had to read no damn novel. You read some bullshit, but read every day. Read the back of the damn cookbook, read boxes, read hairspray bottles, but read every day. Because, this is bullshit out here going on. You look younger, so people will think you're naive. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I think it's because I laugh and joke a lot. I'm telling you, I really do. I'm telling y'all, I was over at Dovey's the other morning and she fucked me up for the day. Yeah, read the dictionary. We used to read the encyclopedia. Now me, I would copy because I was the best. I can write script like a motherfucker, right? Even as a kid, me and this dude Rod, we were like the best. Roderick, I mean. And I would go to the encyclopedia and I would find a topic and I would handwrite The whole page, pretty much. That's how you study and learn shit. Don't be afraid. Because people will play you for dumb. People play on your fucking ignorance. See, he didn't know that I'm techie too. Like, motherfucker, I used to write programs. I learned how to do that when I was 14. I went to trade school, bitch. Who you playing with? That's why I kept asking him, how's this possible? You're in the UK. And also, you're in the UK. I'm in America. So therefore, shit don't translate the same. We talking different currency and every fucking thing. What do you mean? See, gaming. But what I did, y'all, so Friday, I was like, he was like, yeah, because I had set up another account, right? And I told him, I said, yeah, I set up a different one on what's it called? Coinbase, right? So he's like, oh yeah, I work late tonight, so you could do it now. And I was like, send me a picture. Cause you know, nigga, you said you at work, right? You said, send me a pic. So he sends me a picture and I said, well, where is this? He was like, oh, this is my house. I live fancy. I said, well, honey, that looks like a hotel room to me. Cause y'all know how when y'all go to the hotels and on the back of the door, it has that metal thing with like it looked like a picture frame, but it had instructions or something in there. Right. So I know what the fuck a hotel. I said, well, that looked just like the room I stayed in Jamaica, nigga. Like you the only motherfucker who know what luxury is. Bitch, that's clearly a hotel room. Okay. Ain't nobody stupid. I said, well, you said you're at work. Where's that picture? Like, why wouldn't you just take a quick selfie and be like, boom? See, because people think you stupid. I mean, hey, I was bored. I rode the train with him for a minute. So then after that, I said, yo, peep game. Because then he got a little nasty about, not nasty, but he had an issue. So I said, look, sir, peep game. If you wasn't with the fuck shit, then I'll hear from you again, right? If you wasn't scamming and scheming and trying to get over, then I'll hear from you. If not, then it is what it is. Well, so he hit me up last night, but it wasn't like the same, you know what I'm saying? Like he would hit me up all the time, but it wasn't that. But I don't give a fuck. I don't pay for D, never. And don't y'all let nobody scam you. Don't give nobody no information. When motherfuckers call your house talking that shit about, blah, 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 you tell them, well, you call me, bitch. You tell me. You said you got my information, and you tell me what the fuck it is. Never mind. Just hang up. Just hang up. I don't even play. Just hang up. I can't use computers, but I keep a dictionary and pen and paper next to me always. Yes. Red Wings. That's right. Old school. These new school people don't know what time it is. We'll research on your ass. I'm old school. I'll look some shit up on you in a minute. Don't tell me shit because I Googles it. What? Because people lie all the time. People lie to fit their narrative. I don't do lies. I deal with facts. I don't like speculation. You ain't got to guess a fucking thing as long as I got a phone. Google. Malcolm said, master the English language because that's the language they use to trick you. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I met this Asian dude one day. I was getting my nails done. He was the owner. He's talking to me. I'm talking to him and shit. And the motherfucker said to me, you understand English very well. I said, what? He said, you understand English very well. I said, well, I am American. And he said, no. Not a people don't understand what I'm saying at all. He said, but you understand what I'm saying because you understand English very well. So that's what I'm telling y'all, read and write. And I understand foreign people. I can get with what you're saying. Even there are people like, how you understand this person? They have a learning disability. That's right. If you're intelligent, you should be able to understand what they're saying to you, whether they're using the proper words or not. You should be able to fucking decipher what they're saying to you. Same way when I read, you know how they have those test memes on, and they're like, if you can read this or you can read this backwards, yes, we can do all that shit. Because when we came up, we were trained that way. I don't know. I paid attention to school. My mom and my mother taught me. I never even went to preschool. My mama taught me everything I need to know at home. Okay. Another thing y'all need to do is teach your children and grandchildren how to count change. Okay. I know that we've moved to a digital place. I know that we use a lot of debit cards and things like that, but children still need to know how to count change and tell time on a regular clock. They cannot do that anymore. I was at the store the other day, a little kid. Now, mind you, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, and I thought the kid was older because they were my height. And I'm like, how old are you, baby? They're like 11. I said, oh, okay. So 11 is still on the young side, but even though my ass could count change in kindergarten. Okay. But I was a different kind of kindergartner. So I'm not going to hold anyone to that standard. All right. So I help him and I count the change with him. But I told him, I said, what you're going to do is you're going to go home. You're going to get a handful of change and you're going to just count. Because believe it or not, if you count change all day, by the end of the day, your ass can count. You got this. Probably don't even take you that long, but we don't put those kind of effort, into we don't think about those things anymore. We've moved beyond. People don't realize yes, your kids still need to know how to sign their fucking name in script. Kids can't even sign script, can't write script. They barely can print because everything, they type or whatever. But those things are important because when the computer systems go down and the government shut all this shit down, how the fuck are y'all going to correspond with each other? You're going to need to know how to read and write. I mean, it's to the point that you don't even have to know how to type. You can just turn on Google Voice. But Google Voice will shame your ass. Let me tell y'all. Google Voice will let you know that you do not enunciate, you do not speak in correct sentences, because when you read some of that shit back, it's like, what? Oh my God. Because even myself, I'm like, I have to type the shit over and over again. Like, you're not opening your mouth. You're not saying the words clearly. Google is typing what the fuck it hears you saying. Okay, my grandkids don't think change is money. Oh my God. Yeah, sad. They don't know 100 pennies make a dollar. Exactly. Yes. I get so aggravated in the grocery store. If you give them 2 pennies besides, yes, they lose it. They can't give you your correct change back. Lana, when I worked at Whole Foods, girl, they loved me because I would clown these little kids. I loved them, but I'm like, niggas, count up. You don't know. I did math the whole shift. Oh my God, T, they just gave us this. I'm like, all right, listen, count up and count up. They can't do it. It throws them all off. I mean, they can't even get a pen and piece of paper out and do it. That's the scary part. And then, like I said, everything is digital now, so they really don't have to, but they can improvise. You got to know how to improvise. Thank God we came up when we did. I'm telling you. I mean, like we did spelling, we did geography, we knew a lot of shit that we didn't necessarily need to know, but it all came in handy. And now they've eliminated a lot of that stuff to teach them more of nothing. They've changed math curriculums. The teachers don't even understand the damn curriculum. How can you teach what you don't understand? It's just crazy out here. So it's important to take your education and your knowledge into your own hand. Please believe me, the school is definitely not teaching you everything you need to know. Never have, never will. That's just what it is. I saw it was in Texas. They're banning speaking about Black history in the schools. And I'm like, well, shit. I ain't never heard no Black history at school, to be honest with you. Talking about Martin Luther King every year does not count as Black history. I'm sorry. Not at all. Hey, Jackie, good morning. I'm glad you called me too, baby. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Hit the like, babes. I'm learning how to fill out an application online and prefer writing on paper, but I need to use a computer. Absolutely. That's just what we've moved to. And then to my peoples out there looking for jobs, there was a way we used to look for jobs too. Like we could fill out the application and go into the store and you could say, hey, I filled out an app. And you can meet with the manager right then and there, right? But now they don't take paper applications. But I'm going to tell you, you can still work that same magic. Fill that shit out online. Have your auntie, sister, cousin, girlfriend, neighbor, I don't give a shit. Have them fill it out for you and go into the store and let them know, hey, I was inquiring about a job. And they're going to say, well, did you fill out the app online? And you just say yes. And the ball rolls from there, okay? Don't stop yourselves. It's sad. I mean, you look at them and wonder, what are they learning in school? They're not learning shit at school because now they're on Instagram. None of that shit is beneficial. Nothing. It's sad. It's just really sad when you think about it. Like I irritate my children. Like my daughter, she's older now. She's 25, but she know I don't fuck around. There are things you need to know in life. My son, it's a little harder for him. He gets the same fucking treatment. There are things that you are going to need to know in life, period. Like, if you don't read, they're going to get over on you. People can tell you anything because you don't read. I can tell you it says this and you can believe me because you didn't read it. But if you read that shit, you'll be like, wait a minute. That's not what that says. You got to be able to hold yourself down. You're the only person you can truly trust. Do you know that? Some of y'all with people, y'all like, oh, I can trust him. No, you cannot. You can believe that. And I know y'all like, this bitch is crazy. No, I am not. Love a person down, but you are the only person you can truly trust 100%. Oh, Queen Sugar. Jackie, did you watch Queens on ABC with Brandy, Eve, and the Tory Houghton and that? Somebody tell me who the Spanish woman is. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know if she's just an actress. But my issue with that, like I said, is you can never just have an all-black cast, can you? You gotta have Spanish. Eve got 3 Spanish children. I'm hoping to find out that them Spanish children belong to that Spanish lady in the group, because how the hell, excuse me, do 2 black people have 3 Spanish biological children? I don't know. They break up fights all day at her schools. The seniors are reading at 6th grade level. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is the thing that black people don't understand. They talk that shit all the time, but you know, my children, I couldn't imagine sending my kids to an all black school. I couldn't. The shit that black people allow and stand for is unacceptable. If we could get a whole bunch of middle class and upper, and that's unfortunate, it shouldn't be that way. And I don't want to say that because I come from the projects, but my mama didn't play that shit. One time I was in trouble, y'all. I was in seventh grade. I was in school suspension, right? And they was calling the buses. So they called my bus and I got my ass up to go. And the teacher at the in school suspension told me to sit my ass down right now. And I said, no, I gotta go. She said, why? I said, they called my bus. She was like, no, they did not. They called the bus for that bad neighborhood. And I said, ma'am, I live in that bad neighborhood. And she was like, you do? She was like, oh my God, I want you to tell your mother she is a wonderful woman. I would have never known. You're nothing like them. Right. It's not where you live, it's how you live. But unfortunately, in this day and age, it seems like the project people like to represent that hood negative shit. And this is why our children can't ride the bus, can't be in class. It's hard because then you then have to send your black kid to a school with all these white children. And then, there's a different dynamics, but of issues, a different set of issues, but they're gonna get the education that they need. Some people are not playing there, they're about that fucking education. Okay. Asians too. People laugh at Asians. Those motherfuckers run their thing and their situation exactly how they want to. Now, they're not accused of being abusive parents, but Asian parents don't fucking play. Okay. There is no room for error, bitch, at all. Oh, a or nothing, but nobody looks at them that way because they have their own community, their own society. They do their shit how they do it, and it is what it is. But see, as black people, I feel like we lack standards. And it is what it is. You go places, you hear things. I'm telling y'all, when I went to that food truck place last week and saw all them damn Mexican trucks out there, I mean, every fucking truck was Mexican. They all selling the same shit. Wasn't no beef, wasn't no drama, wasn't no argument. There's another place in the town I grew up in. There are two barbershop. I think one is Ecuadorian, or they from all over. Two barbershops. They sit directly next door to each other. Okay, you could actually walk into the wrong one by accident. That's how the doors are that close. They don't beef. They don't argue. They've been there for years. Had them been black people, y'all know damn well how many barbershop shootings do y'all hear in black neighborhoods? You don't hear that in other places, but black people will still come and try to tell us that it ain't. Oh, y'all tripping. Barbershop shootings occur in black areas. You do not hear about white barbershop shootings. Hispanic, well, not in my area, Hispanic barbershop shootings. That's a black people thing. You are very insufficient. Your parents taught you well. Thank you, Miss Alfreda. Ladies, help me though. I'm in a relationship. My lady will get mad at me because I can't use a computer. Let her car break down in the rain or snow. I can tow and change tires. Honey, fuck that computer. I would prefer you wasn't on that goddamn computer. That way I know you ain't looking at booties and I am in holes and all that nastiness. Stay off the computer. She tripping. Play this for her and tell her what I said. Be glad your man is hands on because he could be one of those Negroes who want you to buy him a purse and open a door for him. I'm glad you there for her if her car breaks down. Red Wings, let me tell you, one day this dude that I was dealing with, my car had broke down. And I was near his house, okay? Luckily, there was a neighbor over there. This man came out, didn't have anything to do with the situation at all. He had to go to a doctor's appointment. He went up the hill to the store, right? A few minutes later, some other white man come down the hill in a van, and he said, oh, my friend Jim, he told me to come and help you. Hello, I didn't know Jim, and I didn't know him. That man came and changed my damn tire. The Negro who should have came, guess what he was doing? Talking about he getting dressed. Excuse me, motherfucker. See, that's why I don't have time. Mm-hmm. That's right, Alana. Amen, Alana. Amen, baby. We sick of this shit. Yeah, he was getting dressed, y'all. Y'all know I started to murder that bitch. And y'all know he was out after that, right? I don't have no time for you. I don't want to talk. Don't call my phone, motherfucker. You're done. I be dead in people. That's why I be dead in people. We're too old. I am too old to be explaining to a grown man how to be a fucking man. Do you bitches not read books or watch movies? I don't want to hear that shit about you didn't grow up with a father, motherfucker. Neither did I. But I know how to be a man. So you explain this shit to me. How is it that me as a woman grew up without a father and I know how to be a man, but you don't? So you can't run that bullshit about I didn't grow up with a father. Fuck that. I didn't either, but I'm yet a strong man. Go figure. Right. See, that's why I always tell people too. I've been like people like, oh, you can't, you ain't the man, motherfucker. I've been the man. I'm the man in my world. I've been taking care of me, holding my shit down. So yes, I am the man. Okay. Period. When we think of it that way. But I get tired of this bullshit about men talking about, oh no, I don't know how to be a man because I no father, I ain't had no father to raise me. But yet all these strong ass women out here who ain't had no father to raise them, but yet they're men. They men. They paying their bills, they going to work, they focus on their families. They're being men because that's what being a man is about. I don't know about all this other bullshit y'all do, this bravado bullshit, this cars and jewelry. That's not what being a man is about. Having multiple women, being able to lie to 15 women at a time, cheating, getting all the booty y'all can get. That's not what being a man is about. Women are disrespected by who? Men. And y'all can't tell me because a man didn't grow up in your house that y'all don't know that shit is wrong. So that's an excuse that we're really sick of fucking hearing. I know I am over it 100%. Oh, I don't know how. You do know how. You choose not to. Mm-hmm. Because if you notice, when they get around the right people, all of a sudden they know how to act. Mm-hmm. But they didn't know when it came to you. So, ladies, no more excuses. No more I have a dream speeches. You know what I'm saying? No more of that when I grow up bullshit. If a motherfucker is over 20, all right, I'm gonna give him 27. Nope, I'm not. All right, he's a dude. He's a dude. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give a dude. Okay, I'm gonna give a dude to whenever. But what I'm telling y'all is, if he's not on your level mentally, emotionally, then fuck him. You can't bring him up with you. You can't explain shit to him. You can't make his plans. You can't put him in school. Don't do none of that fuck shit. Because you sign him up for anything, he's gonna cheat with a bitch when he get there. Trust me. Trust what I'm telling you. Oh, she's negative. No, she's telling the truth. The truth always comes across as negativity. Do not sleep. Okay? Same for you men. See, I speak of things from the woman perspective because I'm heterosexual, but I'm talking to all of y'all. Men too. Y'all build these bitches up to get your fucking hearts broke. These girls don't love you. Especially you dudes that are in your middle ages. Y'all are having delusions of fucking grandeur. Y'all think that y'all can get a bitch that's 22. What would a 22-year-old woman want with your 46-year-old ass besides your money? Tell me. I'll wait. Y'all don't listen to the same music. We live in two totally different eras. And now the truth will really be shown. Yep, True Carter girl. Yep. The truth will really be easy and obvious to spot, especially after this COVID situation, because this changes the whole game and everything. Because people who have not experienced concerts and travel and all those things prior to COVID will never, not in the way that we did, not in our lifetime. So you dating somebody younger than you, it's just like y'all on two different fucking planets. So the only thing you're doing is spending money and looking at her ass. Okay. The only thing she's doing is spending your money and hoping you don't want no ass. Not today. You know what I mean? So get over yourselves. And did you all see that 18-year-old girl who married her 55 or 61-year-old? Hey, 2300 Jackson Street. Welcome, babe. Happy Sunday. You guys hit the like. Married her godfather. First of all, that mother, the way that mother was speaking, my son at age 51, 16, I wasn't prepared to teach him how to be a man, unfortunately. You weren't prepared, Alfreda, but I bet he is. I bet he's a man. Women, we have the power. These bitch nigga little boys y'all see running around, those are women who did that. Those were not men. Those men were not in the home. Those are women who coddled these little motherfuckers, who told them that their feelings matter, who told them that people give a shit, who told them that they were more important than everyone else, who told them, come here, baby, let me cornrow your hair. I'm sorry if your son got long braids, ladies, but that's an issue for me too. I know you could wear your hair however you want to, but a lot of these little boys are little girls because y'all made them that way. If your 5-year-old son has straight backs down to his goddamn ass, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's a young boy. He's a little boy. Then they be like, oh, well, he didn't want his hair cut because he doesn't know any better. Hello, he doesn't know any better. You're thinking for these children. So you're teaching him to be a female, basically, because that's what females do. They sit down and get their hair braided and get their hair done. That should make you uncomfortable. It really should at the end of the day. Yep. It really should. We need to rethink these things. We've removed masculinity. We have said it was okay. See, I am I'm aggressive. I got like male tendencies. Y'all know that. I'll cuss a motherfucker out. I'll wrestle with your punk ass, all of that. But We've treated these little boys like little girls. Even my daughter. My daughter, no, I don't play that crying shit. Fuck you crying for? Because the wind blew. Because this, there are people out here who cry for anything. You got to teach your children that this shit don't matter. People don't give a fuck, and you shouldn't be giving a fuck, right? Period. But these little boys have been bitchified by us. And just think, if you raising bitch niggas, right? What are you preparing them for? You're preparing them for somebody else's daughter who they're going to be in competition with, because they both got to get their hair done. We both need Gucci belts. We both need slides, right? We both go into the hair salon and the nail salon. The fuck are we doing to our children? People want to tell y'all, no, 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 you don't separate. It's what do they call it? Not, not what is it? Gender. Like, there is no gender. There is. And it's okay. It's fine. I don't see what the problem is. We grew up in a gender type of world. There is male and there is female, period. It is what it is. There is transgender. We're not disrespecting them either, but they were born male or female. It wasn't like they were born transgender. You weren't. There are people who are hermaphrodites who are born both genders. No disrespect to them either. And they have a choice and they should be respected as well. But there are fucking categories. You're not going to tell me that this dude is now female just because he said so. I'm sorry. He's not. You got transgender males walking around here with a full set of dick and balls, and y'all are calling them women. But then y'all are calling women who are actual women ugly because they're out in their natural state. The fuck's wrong with us? Something is wrong. We're confused. We have to get back to regular teaching. People are letting television program them. When I stopped listening to Charlemagne the God a long, long time ago, right? But since him and Kwame Brown got into this little conflict, they've been, playing clips from his show. And what I was listening to was just so disturbing and alarming, and like he's a bitch nigga. Okay. He's a fuck. I prefer a fuck nigga over a bitch nigga. Okay. But a bitch nigga annoys me because he up here giggling, geek, 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 geek. Laughing about rape. Right. Laughing about sticking his finger in other men's asses. This is what people's children are listening to. This shit is not acceptable. I'm sorry. It's not even about gay or straight. This shit is not acceptable. This shit shouldn't be discussed on public platforms. It's childish, it's immature, it's fucking irresponsible. Children are not being educated through books and, travel and Discovery Channel and all that good shit. They're being educated through radio and television and Instagram, and they're fucked up. You are responsible for your children. You need to go home while you're home. Think of some things that you really want your children to know and understand, Make sure they read world news every day. Hell, make sure you read it. Some of y'all don't know what the fuck's going on, and that's just true. It is what it is. It is just what it is. There are times when I tune out and I don't want to, I don't want to hear it. I don't care, but you really do need to keep in touch with what the fuck's going on around you. The world is changing swiftly around us. There's a food shortage. Y'all need to pay attention to that, and it's crazy because people are like, you got to prepare, but shit expires. So you can prepare, but you still got to eat that shit before it expires. So I don't know what to tell us, I would take a lady friend of mine to get our toes done and her hands. I didn't do my hands, but she would sit for a pedicure with me. Oh, how nice, Red Wings. That's right. Treat her like a lady. Y'all remember them songs? Buy her cigarettes if she smokes, even help her with her coat. Treat her like a lady, honey. They don't make those kind of songs anymore. Not at all. The computer has become the babysitter, and the computer is the most dangerous thing out there, okay? People have access to you, your children, your bank account, everything. People can see where you live, everything. Computers are very dangerous, but protect the children. People make them grown. I see little babies dressed in half shirts and sandals and shit, and everybody like, oh, they look dope. But it's a 2-year-old dressed like a fucking 30-year-old. What are you talking about? It's dope. There was a difference when we were coming up. There was a separation. This is why motherfuckers don't understand and lack respect for their elders. They don't understand there's a difference. When I was coming up, if an elder walked by, you got the fuck out the way. You held the door. If they had bags, you carried them. There was just things. You didn't curse around them, period. There was rules to the game. There are no rules to the game anymore. These children think they're on your level because parents have told them that their feelings matter. Remember, when we were growing up, you were to be seen and heard and to shut the fuck up. And it should still be that way. I'm serious. It is what it is. That's how I feel about the situation. It just is what it is. I turned out okay. I understood because a lot of people don't know to shut the fuck up. I work with a woman who talks all goddamn day. And if nobody's talking to her, she's humming, making other noise, always requiring attention because nobody told her to shut the fuck up. And that she thinks she's that important, that her opinion matters. And it's sad because, I have a way of doing things. I tweak shit to make it easier and quicker for me because y'all know I'm lazy. So I'm going to find the easiest way to do anything. If y'all got a hard task, give it to me. Because goddamn it, we ain't going to do it that way. We're going to figure this shit out. We're going to get it done quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't, I'm lazy. So she did me the favor because I was afraid to go into a nail salon. Oh, Lord, I know what them toes was looking like, red wings. But so this bitch the other day, so I had the lady, I go the other way. I go the short way around. I have some shit I have to distribute. I go the short way around. So my homegirl, she go the short way around too. Now I'm in the kitchen the other day and I hear this bitch, my friend, she was like, yo, I'm about to go drop the stuff off. I'm like, all right. So I'm in the kitchen and I hear the bitch say to her, why you going that way? And she was like, oh, it's shorter. She was like, no, it's not. You should go the other way. Huh? No, you should go the other way. Like, bitch, she should go any fucking way she wants to go. Who told you that your opinion matters? And I believe that in her household, unfortunately, she was told she was smarter than everyone. So therefore, she always thinks that her fucking opinions matter. And nobody has told her that nobody gives a fuck. I wanted to scream out that business out the kitchen and be like, mind your motherfucking business, bitch. But I couldn't because I was at work. You know what I'm saying? But mind your fucking business. She can go any way she wants to go, bitch. She just told you it's shorter. But you're going to argue her down because you know better. Because somebody in your life told you you know every motherfucking thing and you're smarter than everyone, bitch, and you're not. Some of you motherfuckers have never left your city, have never gone anywhere, but y'all know more than everybody else. I would rather experience life. Y'all can keep them goddamn textbooks, okay? Keep them. I'm not mad at you. Enjoy reading for your whole life, but you've gone nowhere, seen nothing, experienced nothing. I wouldn't trade with you. I just wouldn't. I would rather experience and live life because God forbid you get sick or something, right? What memories are you holding on to? Them books? Okay. I would rather not. I remember where, I was at the airport, I was at the beach, I was at the restaurant, I was sunbathing, I was praying under the sunrise in a different country, many other different things. Some of you bitches do nothing. And then you're miserable and you're mad at people who actually go the fuck outside. I'm telling you, teach your children, teach your sons, teach your daughters, everybody, nobody gives a fuck. I mean, we just live in a world where nobody gives a fuck. Hey, Muffy, what's up, boo? How you doing, babe? All right, I'm about to get on my way, y'all. I'm going up to the Super Walmart, okay, up near Alana, okay? We don't have that down here. You don't know how exciting that is for me. I know y'all like, bitch, it's just Walmart. No, it's a Super Walmart. I spend like 2 hours in there, and I get my steps on, too. I'll just be walking around that motherfucker in a circle. What up, Jay Dunn? Jay Dunn. Welcome, Virgo. How are you? Hit the like. Yeah, I'm about to go walk my ass around Walmart a few times. And hopefully the Jamaican truck shows up, y'all. Y'all know I had went up this place. This place is an hour away from my house, okay? Twice I went up there. I'm like, where the hell is the food truck? So I called and it was like, they'll be back on the 19th. So hopefully her ass is there on a Sunday. With my luck, no, we don't serve food on Sundays. I would be so upset. Because my peoples are moving and I won't be headed up there anymore. But y'all know my greedy ass will make a trip. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, y'all have a good day around the way. Be the best you can be. Stay away from motherfuckers. Single life is okay. Don't be afraid. Love one yourself. I think it might be safer that way. I really, really do from what I've been reading and what I've been seeing. Y'all make sure y'all watch Queen on ABC, The Wonder Years, and what's that other show I told y'all? Encounter on Netflix. I'm telling you, I was just watching this and I'm like, damn, this is my life. Dating sucks. Right. You don't do it. I'm too old. And then my friend's like, you nitpick everything. Hey, it is what it is. I know what I like. Don't be ashamed of knowing what you like and what you expect. And like I said, when you dumb down, when you put that wall down, when you be like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it this time. It's never gonna work. Don't do it. Stick with your guns. Stand your ground. Have a good Sunday, my loves. Take it easy. Deuces.